is
Zaza. Oh, yeah.
Fitzy and
Sweet as.
Wippa.
Welcome to the podcast, guys. Good to have you on board. Talent shows. I love them. Love to be a judge on it, to be honest. And some of the performances we've seen, sure, there's some great talent, but there's those ones that think they're great talent, but they're actually not great singers. In my dream of becoming a coach or a what do you call them? Judge. Or a judge on one of these shows, I'd like to do a small example now. Next to perform on Wippa's Got Talent is Tom Ivey, our executive producer. Tom, welcome to the show. Where are you from?
Hey, Wippa.
It's Wippa.
I'm from Nova.
Okay, and Tom, what are you going to be singing for us tonight?
Tonight I'm going to be singing I Had the Time of My Life.
All right, Tom, the stage is yours. Take it away.
Now I've had the time of my life. Ow! Did you throw something at me? I thought you were throwing something.
Sorry, I'm back. I walked off. I missed it. Could we go from the top?
No,
I'm so
take.
sorry.
One take.
You're not through to the next round. See, that's kind of the genius stuff I do.
Yeah.
I left him hanging without insulting him. Now, that's why I should be a judge on a talent show. Tom, that was disgraceful. Your family doesn't want your Christmas.
Start podcasting now.
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Talent shows. Always wanted to be a judge on one. I don't know why. I've always loved X Factor, Australia's Got Talent, Australian Idol. Always been a dream for me to be a judge on the show. I think I could really help with feedback.
Where's your experience come from?
12 years of radio, dealing with talent, listening to music, and of course I can give feedback on any performance I've seen.
You managed a few employees
yeah.
here with their music career.
A couple of receptionists.
They don't work here anymore, though.
No,
That's the
and their
unfortunate.
career has only asking 30%.
Would you be the cutting judge, sort of like your Ian Dicko Dixon, or more your
judge.
Marsha Hines, or your sort of your weird Mark Holden?
No,
kind of
I would have a very
touchdown bloke?
tactical way of giving feedback, which was slightly brutal, so the viewer at home would go, oh, I know what he means, but it would be nicely worded. The message would be hidden in my creative words.
Could you give Tom, pretend Tom just finished his
Okay,
performance.
Tom, all right, I would go... Tom, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
Now, I really appreciate you coming along today.
Thank you, Wippa.
I suppose, Wippa, the question you need to ask yourself is, what do you really think you're good at? Now, think about those, write them down, and then analyse what you really think your strengths are, and think, is this one of them?
Am I through to the next
So
round?
all the TV listeners were going, he was crap, Whip. Hey, Whip, just tell him he was crap.
I'll pick Guy Sebastian.
No. That's not how it works. And then Tom would go, oh, wow, he's really encouraged me to think about what I'm good at, where really I'm saying you're crap.
Yeah.
I'll pick Mel B.
No, Mel B's not involved with the
Is this
show.
what we're doing?
Can we go back to one of my favourites of all time? We've played it on the show before. This was, I think, in Poland, but a fantastic rendition of Chandelier by one of the contestants.
Hey girls, can feel nothing when we're alone. Push it down, push it down.
Kermit the Frog. Pretty good.
I'm like one for a good time, go fast. Looking out, ringing my doorbell. I feel it loud.
Is that auto-tune?
No.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Driving back, the light, let's go.
Oh, not bad.
Hit it. Not bad.
That is amazing.
I mean, you're right. Hit a couple of notes. Don't get me wrong in the chorus. Should have started with the chorus would be my first bit of feedback. And my second bit of feedback would be take up pottery.
Can we start the show, Tommy? Can we get in the opener at the start of the show with the 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, 1, 2. Oh, yeah, check.
The next one that I think this could have been out of Sweden, this one, favourite song of mine too, Total Eclipse of the Heart. I never what?
This is how I sing the song.
When she asked him I through to the next round, I said never. Never.
Never, never. We need never t-shirts, don't we?
Never. How good is that? They've got a new one for you this morning, guys. Breaking news. There's been a trio that's got up to perform on Poland's Got Talent, which is great. I think it's actually called Polish Superstars or Poland Superstars or something like that. And it's a Justin Bieber number. Have a listen.
I do the same that I kinda wanna, never wanna. Don't you the same that I never wanna, never gonna know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay,
I get drunk, wake up, I'm wasted still. I realize the time that I wasted. Yeah, who likes the way that you can't. I'll be up if you can't be right here. Oh, whoa.
Oh, what a...
Yeah. Oh, whoa. 1, 2. Oh, whoa. Oh, I'll be up if you can't be right there.
I do the same thing I told you
The big guy that comes in, he actually ate one of the judges.
That is great.
He was through to the next round for eating one of the.
Tommy,
one of the
can
panel.
we get those two on for an over Red Room?
Red Room, Tommy.
The best.
Oh, they.
Oh, well done. Book for Holiday U this summer.
Because Aussies act a little different on holidays. More daring, relaxed, and sometimes more fancy.
And What If has all kinds of accommodation to suit your style.
To book your next getaway on the What If app. What If? It's Aussie for travel. Oh my God, I've got a bit of a fright. There's a bloke washing windows here. He's just come over the edge.
That's a good job.
Hanging
Fresh
outside
air.
the window.
It is.
got
Adrenaline pump, your heart pumping.
You got your harness on, you got your bucket in your hand and a squeegee.
Yeah, you know what? We could probably just help him out.
So true.
Tom, do you can I might finish off the show now and go help that guy do the windows if you don't mind.
I'll do your harness up, Tommy, and you just attach the rope and go over the edge, mate. I promise you'll be fine.
very good.
Hey, this is exciting news. And when I said, when I made this announcement before in the studio off air, Macca, who works on the show here, said, tell me more right now. The return of the Real Housewives of Sydney. Yeah. Brian Walsh from Foxtel said this will never happen. I don't think it'll ever come back. Well, hang on a minute. There's a lot of talk. It's making a return.
I couldn't believe it. I think a majority of the cast are from Double Bay. I was like, what?
Yeah, there's a lot of Double Bay going on.
A struggling suburb like that.
Yeah, I know. Amazing they have the time.
More like
Considering-
double pay, if you know what I mean.
More like no way.
But I went and got my hair cut from Joe Bailey last night. You don't think that was bloody expensive?
Even as a bald man. Where did he trip, mate? Someone resuscitate him. His credit card's screaming.
Got COVID too.
That's cool. Who is returning for the Real Wives of Housewives of Sydney? That is the question. Christy Marsh, if you remember. Christy Marsh? Chrissy Marsh. Doing all the
You're
research
into
here.
it?
She's married to Johnny Marsh. Johnny's a
See
weapon.
her walking around the area?
Sometimes I do, and I go, oh my God, when will the season come back? She's got 3 kids, 2 dogs, and a huge $30 million mansion in Double Bay. You're right, Fitz.
You know what? I've read this article.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't also read out what she does for a job? She's a real estate agent, isn't she?
She runs her own real estate agency based in Sydney.
Perfect for the show.
Former model. One of the most divisive housewives in season 1. Mac, are you excited for her to make a return?
Chrissy?
Yeah, you want Chrissy?
Yeah, she was
All right.
really good.
We'll let everybody know Chrissy's welcome to come back. What about this one? Nicole
Nicole Scherzinger?
Gazelle.
She in it?
Nicole Gazelle. She was on the she was on the previous season as well. Which is great.
It's almost like you haven't watched much of
This
it.
is amazing. Or done any prep on it.
She's married to a childhood sweetheart, Adam, which is great.
that's-
You know Adam? Adam from
That-
Double
that'd be
Bay.
a great storyline.
You know Addie? You know Adsy? And she's a mum of 2. So she was on Series 1 and she's known for her complete lack of self-awareness, for her wealth and her confrontations with co-stars. And Fitz, listen up, she's been described as having gorgeous eyebrows.
That's, well, what's her name? Is Kristen Fisher doing her eyebrows at Double
Well,
Bay?
really good question. I hope the old fish is onto those brows,
The old fish.
which her friends know her as, Tom.
No.
Know her personally.
The old leather jacket.
Yep, there it is, the old snapper, the old orange ruffy. Double Bay's Linda Rogan is set to make a new...
Oh, Joe's wife.
Joe Rogan's set to be a favourite amongst the producers. Oh, here you go, Fitz. She owns a laser and beauty clinic and describes herself as beauty-addicted, ageing disgracefully.
Have you taken your back into there?
No, I should, though, Linda.
yeah.
I'm giving you a shout-out, so give us a freebie. backsack and crack, 17,000 followers on the gram. She's going to give it to Stacey.
Now, can you... No, you're just reading off the article now. You're not even really getting into it.
Here are some of the other rumoured people that we know.
Yeah, let's get to the juicy ones, the ones that we know.
Sally Obermeter, right? We know Sal. I don't want to judge, but I'd be highly surprised if she's doing this.
Do you know what? I agree, because Sally is one of the loveliest women you'll ever meet in your life.
Best.
I don't think she could get into a slang match.
No, I don't think she could argue with the others because she's such a great person.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
So she's rumoured to be there. Melissa Hoyer, who we also know. Do you think Melissa would be right for the Real Housewives?
Melissa could do it for sure. She would be great.
She'd be funny on it. I reckon.
Well, you need a bit of humour.
Yeah, you'd be acting it up. Roxy Jasenko is also listed here.
No, she wouldn't like the spotlight.
Well, she's come out and said, no, I can tell you right now, there's absolutely no way I'll be doing a show like this.
She's going back into SAS.
As if Sonia Kruger is going to be doing this.
So, yeah, they've written down Sonia Kruger. Krugs is...
You're fattening up your article with people that will not be appearing, so stop teasing us.
She's so busy. There's no way she will let a camera follow her around.
No.
No chance.
Tell you, would make a great cast member. Beautiful home for it. Perfect sort of profile. Lisa Whitley.
Oh,
now we're talking.
I would suggest there's not enough in the tank to be qualified as a...
Can we pitch?
What do you mean there's not enough in the tank? She's a great personality.
These people are all really, really wealthy.
From what you say off air, she's an absolute firebrand.
Yeah, I mean, there's controversy. Doesn't even sleep in the same bedroom as her husband.
Yeah. I don't think she'd be into the slanging match either, because she'd be more like Sally Obermeter. Let's have a green juice and settle down.
Yeah, but you know what it would be like? It would be like Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, what does she do?
You would be Kanye in the background.
Just slowly losing my mind.
Lise, can you just come on the show? Because we just need someone a bit unstable in the background for it. Just a bit. He's in the fridge again. Ooh, he's into the freezer. No, that meat's frozen. You can't eat it like that.
Well, I'll just sit back.
Keeping Up with Rob Kardashian.
Funny, is it? Yeah. Worth a laugh.
How's the soccer company going there, Rob? Selling a few?
I see. I find those jokes disgusting on International Women's Day.
You got mistaken for Rob when we come out of the hotel. Yes, you did.
You said everybody. Rob Kardashian's here. We had the same hat on. That's it.
We were interviewing Kourtney Kardashian, and as we walked out of this hotel, there were all these fans there, and I went, "Hey, Rob's here, everyone."
It was just
some guy come over and got a photo with Wippa.
It was the same hat. I'm not even fat.
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
About to get on to Hugh Jackman and how he bulks up, how many calories and what his diet looks like. But, Macca, if I can get a drum roll at all, if you got a bit of a drum roll there, Macca. At the start of the year, I weighed in at 103, now at 99. Woo! Hot rig. Isn't it weird coming out of summer and my body is preparing for the beach going into winter? Why have I got my seasons so confused?
What?
Hot rig.
4 kilos?
Yeah.
We're already 3 months in.
Great start. Been calorie counting. MyFitnessPal. That's not a sponsored
But
post.
what about your exercise, mate? How's your regime?
Yeah, good. Man, I'm doing 28 minutes, Sam Wood, and then I'm on the rower, trying to break 19 minutes for 5Ks. That's a slog.
You did brag to me one day that you could do 40 push-ups. Mm-hmm. Then when I saw you do your 28 with Sam Wood, you do push-ups on your knees.
I've got a bad shoulder. My left shoulder is under care. Thank you for asking.
Well, how did
it
you
will
get
be
the
fine.
40 push-ups out then?
When
did you do that?
40 push-ups.
That years ago
That's
now.
generally what you should be able to do, I reckon. Punch out 40. I mean, I'll give you 20 on the spot right now with a broken shoulder, but God, if the shoulders are strong, you'd see me around 60 to 80.
So how are you going to get a Wolverine body, mate?
I'm working on it. Hugh Jackman has come out and said, because we know that we see Hugh Jackman... Oh, sorry, Macca, turn that up. It's beautiful. Tenterfield Saddler.
Tremendous. This is Peter Allen.
Bloody beautiful.
It's not Hugh Jackman.
Boy from Oz, mate. What a story. Kangaroo up ahead. Keep it going, Macca. Love this bit. Pump it right up, Macca.
grandson of George has been all around the world and there's no special place.
I love Smooth. I love listening to Smooth on my
Richard Wilkins for your Sunday night.
Andre Bocelli coming up next.
Yeah, I hope so. Hugh Jackman, right, to bulk up, because when we see those pap shots down at Bondi, he's coming out of the water and we go, hot rig. But when he's Wolverine, right, and this is what he's doing for Deadpool Pool 3, just one pool, Deadpool 3, is he needs to bulk up. So he consumes 6,000 calories a day.
It's amazing.
That's big eating. The average person would do 2,500. That's roughly what you're looking for.
It's actually not good for your body, but you need to be working that off the whole time.
Well, we spoke to Deb one time about his diet when he was bulking. She said the old other end wasn't all that great, was it? The old trumpet, the old bum trumpet.
Do you know what I went and saw the other day? By myself at Dendy down at Newtown? The whale.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my gosh. Tommy, I cried my eyes out.
What's it about?
Well, that's Brendan Fraser, and he won a few awards for it. His acting in that movie is unbelievable. That's the man who... He left his wife and his child, and he ran away with another man. And then...
Is he a big guy?
Yeah, and then his partner took his own life, and from that moment, he just started eating, and he has an addiction to eating.
And they called it the whale?
Yeah. It's a very... Oh, my gosh, it's emotional. I was crying my eyes out.
Do they talk about how many calories?
What? No, there was no calorie count in the movie at all.
Did Brendan Fraser take up Arakan in the movie as his weight loss strategy?
The link to the actual story that we're on.
Well, no, I was just saying.
How fat is he? How big does he get?
Well, it's massive.
Because when you see those people and they're getting craned out of their house, or a forklift carries their bed out and they've cut a hole in the wall, they can't get out of bed. And you think, at what stage did you go, I'll just use the bedpan today for the first time?
Well,
I won't get up to do
It's an addiction. It's a mental illness,
I know it is.
They can't.
But there is a day where you go, I'm not getting out today. No.
Well, you do this all the time at the
another
gym.
Food delivery.
You know? And then when you do go to the gym, we hear about it all the next day. Hugh Jackman's not going around to his mates going, I didn't see you at the gym today.
Well, interesting, this article's come out where he's told everybody about what he eats. Jackman and I are very alike. Chicken burgers with sweet potatoes, 1,000 calories. Grass-fed top sirloin with noodles helps make up his 6,000 calorie day. Black bass with veggie rice and herb sauce.
I wonder if he has a chef or is Deb making
He has a chef.
Does he really?
It's a really good question. He has a chef that he thanks who just prepares the meals to the exact calorie count.
Well, I bet you this is very similar. Ryan Reynolds would have set this up because it's Deadpool. And remember Chris Hemsworth's Luke...
Zocchi, yeah.
Luke Zocchi. So every time Chris Hemsworth signs a deal for a new movie, he says, part of the contract, you need to pay my mate who will train me and feed me.
How good is that?
So Zocchi gets paid as well for every movie.
God, when they talk about the day on a plate that The Rock has when it's a cheat day, and I think he does it maybe once or twice a year, and he just goes all out, and it starts with just a pile of muffins. Moves on to bacon, moves on to banana bread.
This is your birthday, isn't it?
Oh, my God. It is a dream. And Christmas Day and also Easter. Do you know the hard thing about our life, mate? And I suppose we're very lucky. Let me have a think about it. It's the fact that we're able to go, I'll enjoy this, because how often are we in this situation? Well, those how often moments happen too often. That's the problem with our life, and that's why consumption is so heavy around my mouth.
Oh, my gosh.
I really love it. Got any more Tenterfield Saddler there, Mac? A bit more Hugh Jackman and Peter Allen? Oh, time is a traveller. Oh, no.
Tenterfield Saddler.
6,000 calories a day. Whip, good luck. Thanks, get through that. Well, you've already done 3,000 this morning. We're only 7:47.
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Christian in Camden. What do you want to talk about, Christian?
Morning, legends, and the traffic pig.
Hey, pig nut. There he is. Funny. Oink, oink.
He's not happy with that at all, but you can do that any time you want, Christian. What's on your mind?
Mate, I just wanted to ring up and tell you guys how amazing your show is. I had a mate borrow a car the other day, and when I got back into it yesterday, it was on a different radio channel, and listened to them in the morning. It just didn't feel right.
Christian, it's good to have that loyalty, mate. We've always loved you being part of our show. So to think that you had a mate that you're now, I assume, going to have to unfriend, unfollow, and get rid of because they listen to something else is sad for you, but great for us.
Well, no, I'm just going to break into his car and set all of his stations to Nova.
That's my boy.
Well done, mate. Well done. We're just going to find out.
them.
Can we find out a bit more about you, Christian? You married, kids?
Yeah, married, kids.
How many
All that
kids?
sort of stuff. I've got 3 at home and 2 to the ex.
Oh,
Busy.
wow.
What do you
Christian?
do? What do you do for work, Christian?
I'm a locksmith
This is fascinating. I love this.
and security technician.
Can you get into any lock at all, Christian?
Not any lock, but majority.
Okay, can I ask you this question?
Here we go.
Outside of work, have you used your skills to get into somewhere before?
Don't answer that, Christian.
I have used a bobby pin and a paperclip to break into my own back door.
So like the movies, Christian, that actually works? Does that work?
On some locks
Yes.
that aren't overly secure.
What about this one, Christian? You know, in the movies, Eddie Murphy used to do it, and you use a credit card at a hotel room, and if you can get the credit card into the little gap, you can flick it down. Does that open doors?
What they're trying to do there is actually push the latch back on the knob set or whatever it is.
Yes.
But they've got a dead latching trigger in them as well, so that doesn't work most of the time.
Wow. And Christian, when you walk around and you look at a lock, do you go, oh, yeah, there's an easy entry?
Yes, but not in the way you're thinking. It's more of how to upgrade the security.
Professional. Christian is always professional.
Tommy, could we get Christian on for like a locksmith chat every week, like a weekly segment?
Oh, Wednesday locksmith.
Yeah, why don't we do like Pick It Wednesday with Christian, and he has to come into the studio, Tommy.
Oh, can you pick
and
it?
we present him. Can you pick it?
And
Yes,
if
you can.
Any ace of base in the system? I've got the key.
And then Christian just starts picking at a lock.
Oh, thrilling radio.
And we time him. We'll stream it live.
Oh, I love this.
Christian from Camden's
Mate.
Pick It FM.
That would be amazing.
Wow.
Let's go to Michael in Lewisham. What did you want to talk about, Mick?
Morning, fellas. I really, really value your opinion. So I just wanted to ask you, I just recently came back from Vietnam, had a lovely trip, ended up in hospital with a bit of a problem, and they actually sat me down across a desk at the end of it all and said, look, based on the results, this is not looking good. It might be X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
So I literally went home, sat on the end of the bed for a day and stared out the window and just bawled my eyes out. Mm-hmm. And then, that was like my lowest point. I don't mind telling you. And then the next day I got the results back from the last set of blood tests, and they said to me, you're all in the clear. And I thought, at what stage, do they tell you unless they're absolutely categorically aware that it is what it is?
Well, it's quite...
I know they've got to cover their bums, but, it put me into a hole.
Yeah, I bet it did. Mate, I'm sorry you had to go through that. That would have been really hard. Just your mind would have been running at 100 miles an hour thinking, is this it?
Yep. You just think family, family, family. That's all you think.
Christian, Michael, I think it's also part of the job, and Tommy, we've spoken about this before because a friend of ours who's a doctor, he has to give worst case. So just preparing you for what it possibly could be, and he wouldn't be doing that if there was a chance it could have been that. So for him to give you worst case is almost protecting you in a sense, because if you went home and thought, everything's great, well, then you're just delaying the inevitable if it was bad.
Yeah, but
that's a good point.
Did he give you hope at all, Michael? This is the thing, because if they give you the worst case...
I've got to tell you, I can't complain for a second about the hospital. They're pushed to the max and they're still brilliant. Those people deserve everything. They're amazing. But at the end of the day, I just thought if I was somebody that was, not as stable as I am, what would the end result of that be?
Exactly.
So it's a very fine edge,
isn't it?
Sort of decision either way. But you're right. They've got to cover their bums and do the right thing, but it really throws you. And then you get this wonderful news, and it's just this total contrast of ups and downs.
Yeah, but hey, Michael, you would have taken something out of that experience. So are you looking at your days differently now? I mean...
Yeah, I listened to Nova.
He died.
Oh, no, he did not.
He's gone. The news was true.
He's received the worst news.
Michael, are you there?
That his reception is gone.
Shame. He was about to say something that we could have used on a promo.
Use that all day, guys.
We'll record it off.
Too soon, Mick. Too soon.
Wasn't he a lovely guy, though, Michael?
Linda in Pymble. What do you want to talk about, Linda?
Good morning, guys. I just want to, go there with it being International Women's Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
First female caller of the morning. Hello.
Well done, Linda. Welcome. We're celebrating you today, Linda.
Well, to celebrate, I'm going to a breakfast to meet our local female candidates in the New South Wales state election.
Oh, good
for
on you,
our
Linda.
electorate and for the Senate.
Oh, Linda,
So,
go on.
women doing stuff, which is really cool. But that made me think, guys, for Nova, which female artist should you guys be looking at today?
Oh,
See ya.
Playing. I think it's going to be important today.
yeah, you're right.
Female playlist.
Yeah,
It's
well,
true.
we've kicked off the show with Katy Perry Fireperk.
Fireperks.
Macca, what is our next song? What have we got coming up next?
The next one is Ray with Escapism.
Yeah, love that.
What else have we got? Some Miley.
Oh, we've got some Kelly Clarkson coming up as well. We've got some Taylor
Taylor.
Swift,
Maybe
Anti-Hero.
Yeah, you want some Pink? Linda,
there'll be some Pink.
who for you has been a trailblazer in the music industry for women?
Well, definitely Pink's on my mind at the moment, with all her coming to Sydney.
Yeah.
Linda, can
Dua
I...
Lipa.
Dua Lipa, yeah, we love Dua Lipa. Can I throw this one at you too, Linda? After 8 o'clock, just after 8 o'clock, Beyonce, Run the World. Who runs the world, mate? Girls.
Totally.
You know
Well done, Linda. Hey, Linda, do you want a couple of tickets to Palm Tree Music Festival? Yeah, it's this Friday. You can grab tickets at Ticketek now, but take your best friend Linda and go and have a great day at the Palm Tree Music Festival.
That would be awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
Tommy,
No
who are the
worries.
women performing at Palm Tree Festival? Who's on the lineup?
Kygo is on, and he once did a song with Selena Gomez.
That's a great song, yeah. So Selena Gomez will be there at the Palm Tree Music Festival.
She's not there.
no.
She's not there. But they're in spirit, and that's what matters.
Thanks for your calls.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Now, you know I'm a massive fan of the Kiffness. Do you remember the Kiffness?
What's the Kiffness?
No, the Kiffness is, this is the guy that takes the cat noises and he turns it into songs. And his first song, Aluga, we fell in love with it on this show. Do you remember this one?
Oh, yeah. So that was his cat, and then he built the beat around it. Oh, yeah.
It's such a good song. Do you know, I can see myself on a beach in the Maldives listening to this.
What, with a cat?
Yeah, with a cat. It's such a good song. So then he brought out another song. This guy's gone massive. Like, it's huge. This is 2.0. This is his next song. Not as good.
I mean, if he's like going back to your beach setting, Fitz, if he's at a beach club and Dua Lipa and Elton John have just played, is the Kiffner getting up?
No, the Kiffness.
That'll do
my
it.
gosh, can you get some names right this morning?
I've been close enough.
Far out.
So is the Kiffness getting up onto the decks and going, hey, who wants to hear my latest cat track?
Well, so he's got his own cat, right? But now people are sending him cat noises and he's turning them into songs. He's got a new one which has gone viral again.
Okay.
So this one's called Hold On To My Fur.
Nice.
Now, if you actually... I'm going to play you the song here. If you actually listen, and I will guide you through it, but if you listen closely, it does sound like the cat is saying, hold on to my fur, I like it, as the dogs are barking.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Here we go.
Here's Hold On To My Fur. As the dogs are barking, hold on to my fur. Okay, so there's a bit of kick drum. There's your drums. Now he's bringing in the bass. Here we go.
Does the cat do anything else? Or?
No, listen. And then he comes in with some lyrics. Here we go.
Kitty go purr when you hold on to his fur.
He's got a bit of time on his hands, this guy, hasn't he? Kiffness? The old stiffness? Do you know what? If you start the song again...
Listen to the lyrics. Don't talk over the Kiffness.
I don't think anybody cares about the Kiffness. If you told me there was an 80-year-old woman in Texas somewhere sitting on a veranda that didn't have any teeth and had written a song, that's what I reckon it would sound like. Listen to it.
You've just spoke over the kiffness. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all.
Sorry, mate. Apologies to the kiffness, because everyone wanted to hear the lyrics from the kiffness.
Could the kiffness do a red room, Tommy?
No.
Well, I invited him to do wrap up of the week.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Too
but
busy?
Yeah, he said no, too much on.
So his cat was chasing mice, or
Yeah, him and the cat.
What is the kiffness doing?
Yeah.
Can't come on a radio show.
Yeah, sorry guys, we got a rejection on that one.
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Life improver, let's do it.
We like the life improver. How good's the life improver? Oh yeah, the life improver. Your life improver.
Let's do this. Michelle in Wollongong. Life hack. Deliver it to us, Michelle.
Okay, so my life hack is when I can't find it, like I have a stack of keys on my key ring, so I've put nail polish at the top of each key so I can distinguish by colour.
Oh. Do you know, Michelle, that you can get different coloured keys?
That's just too simple.
Nah, you're right. It's better off doing your nails and your keys at the same time.
Yeah, they do.
Exactly right.
Well done, Michelle.
Good on you,
Good
Mish.
start. Melissa in Earlwood. Life hack, Melissa.
Oh, hi. I get WD-40 and spray it on a cloth, and you wipe it over your security doors, screens, your fly screens, and it looks amazing.
Oh, so
Right.
okay. So on your fly screens, because they get really dirty after
They're foul, yeah.
So WD-40 cleans it all up.
It's incredible. Never knew about it. Yep, incredible.
How did you get onto this, Melissa? Did you try any other sprays or some metal cleaning sprays?
Oh, I just used to hose it
Yeah.
from the outside, and
You're
it
gonna
just,
get wet.
the next day there was dust on it.
We had
It
a
keeps the dust away.
Interesting.
We had one of the strongest screen doors because where we grew up, we got broken into 3 times in a month. And I remember Halloween, trick or treat, Dad the idiot went treat.
Yeah.
And, he went trick. And I didn't even know you could even say trick. So that you do have a choice. And the kids just threw a full carton full of eggs through the security door. Dad could never get out the dried eggs.
No, it would have been like a
He left
sieve.
it overnight.
Eggs just flying at your dad's head. Andrew and Cranbrook, welcome to the show. What's your story? I mean, what's your hack?
Morning, gents. My life hack is using barbecue tongs. They've got to be the stainless steel ones to cut birthday cakes. And then you get consistent slices each and every time.
What do you mean?
It has to be a circular cake. So you turn the barb tongs upside down.
Yeah.
So you've got the pinch a bit at the end, and you just slide that down the cake, and then give it a little squeeze and lift out your slice.
Oh, so then you just...
Doesn't it get a bit messy?
It's triangular.
Yeah, in the grooves of the tongs, though, doesn't it get a bit messy?
Yeah. No, not really.
It's a bit weird when you're at home licking the cream off your own tong.
That's
sounded terrible, didn't it?
So, yeah, bonus.
I like that one, Andrew. Thank you. Let's go to Nev in Terrigal. Life hack, Nev.
Good morning, guys. Mine's the 7-Eleven fuel app.
Yeah.
You can save yourself a fortune. So you can lock in the cheapest price on a particular day of the week or based on your location.
Yeah, it's a good idea, isn't it?
It's great. I drive between the Central Coast and Sydney, so often it's cheaper in one location or another. So I just lock it in and I've got it saved for 7 days.
You work for 7-Eleven, do you, Nev?
No, I don't.
Good effort.
It's a great idea.
No, it's
I
clever.
Didn't know, so I didn't know that you could put in the day that you want to fill up.
Yeah, but no, you don't have to do that.
Oh,
but
right.
You can lock in the rate. So if you see a 7-Eleven and you're driving past and the petrol prices, whatever it might be, you can lock in that on the app. And then you can turn up to your 7-Eleven elsewhere and go, well, this is what I'll pay because this is what I locked in.
Wow.
Nev, thanks, buddy.
Graham in Penrith. Life hack, Gray.
Yeah, g'day, guys. This is for all the ladies out there for International Women's Day.
Yes.
When they're doing the home hair colour and they get all the dye around their forehead and around the ears and around the back of the neck, you just grab the Sally's barbecue wipes.
Yep.
And it does the trick. Wipe it off. My wife swears by it because I colour her hair. She says I do it better than the salon.
Wow.
Graham, the ladies of Sydney say thank you on International Women's Day.
I thought you might like that one too, Wippa.
Yeah, that's genius, mate. But are you prepared to part with your barbecue wipes, Graham? That's the big issue.
Oh, mate, there's plenty to go around. I just take her out the back and put her on the old garden furniture and wipe it all off for her.
So true, Graham. Graham's really done
that's
some thinking.
magnificent too.
The one I've got for you, Fitz, for your aeroplanes, is if you're in a situation where you're sitting there and the couple next to you, if you're in a three-way there, and they keep talking, they're doing too much talking, the way to shut them up is to say, sorry to interrupt, but do you think I'm dressed okay for a funeral?
What?
and then that'll stop them talking because you've dropped the mood completely. I'm off to a funeral. I'm flying to Melbourne for a funeral.
But you're not. You're dressed like you're in navy blue.
Well, that's interesting. Well, that stopped the conversation they were having, and you've changed the tone and turned it into more of a care mood and feeling within your aisle.
Why would I stop talking just because you're going to a funeral?
Well, because you're sitting with one of your mates and you've had a couple of beers and you're talking footy and you're yelling and all this sort of stuff, and then I go, hey, just quickly, do I look okay for a funeral? Yeah, flying to Melbourne for a funeral.
I would say, is it your own? Because you look a bit down at
it's
the
not my own. But I'll tell you what, if you could just keep your voice down a little bit, that'd be great.
Unfortunately, that last caller we just had there will not be winning the double chin gin. Who do we give it to this morning? This is a tough one.
I mean, Graham did it for the girls.
I really like... Yeah, all right, Graham in Penrith. You've got the double chin gin, Gray.
Good on you, Gray.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks very much.
No worries. Well done, mate.
We like the Life Improver. How good's the Life Improver? Oh yeah, the Life Improver. Your life improver.
The Fitzy and Wippa Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.